so let's just jump right into the video. I am starting off by prepping my hair, which is pretty much just detangling it. I'm going to use oil of my choice, a wide tooth comb. You can use any comb that suits you, and a conditioner and a spray bottle. Make sure it's on a spritzing setting because you do not want to drench your hair in water. I mean, unless you do, I wouldn't suggest it considering that we're using rubber bands. So, yeah, I just put that oil throughout my head and massaged it in. I then went in with my Via Naturals Ultra Care coconut oil. I did 2 very generous amounts of this coconut oil because my hair has been feeling so dry, like it really needs it. And I applied it throughout my hair, like not to my scalp but on my hair, because my hair also needs to be moisturized and taken care of, especially my ends. So I'm paying special close attention to my ends. Not that close, otherwise I would have sectioned it, but my hair is like super nappy, so sorry. I just took them down from having twists, so this is going to help revive them. It's going to help revive my hair. I like my hair like this actually. I kind of left a couple twists up in there too, sadly. It kind of hurt it as I was combing, but I had to be gentle. I sprayed my hair as I was combing it with water. Although I used 2 oils, I would prefer to use a conditioner, but the conditioner that I had got from the hair supply store or the beauty supply earlier that day, it was iffy and I refused to use it. I tried to return it, they wouldn't accept it. But yeah, they sold me a jank conditioner, but I guess that's my fault for not checking the ingredients. It said natural, but clearly not. It wasn't all that, because when I put it in my spray bottle and shook it up, it was sudsy. Right there, I was just showing you that I have minimum hair loss as I was combing it. Yes, girl, that's what we want. We want a nice afro that don't be shedding. And I went in with some shea butter after that. Even though I didn't show it, I went in with some shea butter to lock in all the moisture. Right here, I'm kind of skipping through it. I just parted my nape, kind of, I would say ear from ear, but not exactly touching the ear, you know. You do not have to part like me. I think I put like 4 square shaped box things in each level. I'm just gonna call them levels. I put like 4 of them in each, and I did that for like 3 sections throughout my head, and then the middle was like a whole different story. I just parted that as I wished. And when I'm parting it, because my hair is so short and clips don't really help me not mess up, I kind of just splatted some jam on there, the original jam. Surprisingly, it didn't make my hair curly. So here I'm just showing you that I'm almost finished. The middle parts of my head, I have 3 specific ponytails that always end up like this. They're so thick, they feel unmanageable. I couldn't even twist them. Okay, here I am showing you that I've started braiding. It was about 4 in the morning. No, it was getting late actually. And I am showing you the hair that I used. It was buy one get one free. Honestly, it was not worth it. The hair was not good. It's called Real African Braid, and it comes with 3 bundles. I bought 4 packs and I only used 3, so it only took me 9 bundles in total to finish my hair. And it is a 24-inch, but I stretched it so that it would be like around 28 inches. But this hair is very tangly. It claims no shedding. It does come pre-feathered as they claim, but it's going to shed because it gets really nappy. This is not a beginner's friendly hair. Don't always take the bait for these sales. Like, I was like, no, this is too good to be true, and clearly it was. And then each bundle was like, it was just thin, you know. It's not really worth it. Here I am showing you how I put the shell in. I feel like this was an important part to share. Not to say that you guys are going to put shells throughout your braid, but because I had struggled, and I was literally like, it was literally like 4 in the morning. I was not thinking clearly, and YouTube didn't cross my mind at all. So I'm over here struggling, trying to get this to work, and I end up getting a bobby pin, or taking a little piece of hair out and attaching a bobby pin to it and pulling it through the shell. And once I had it through, I pushed the shell to the base of my braid, and I wrapped the hair above the shell, and I then incorporated that hair that I had just taken out and used to secure the top of the shell. I incorporated that back into the braid. I continued to braid down to like the bottom of the shell, and I don't like the way it hangs, so I'm going to secure the bottom as well. I'm just going to repeat the step, which once again is taking that small piece of hair out of the braid, taking a bobby pin, attaching that to the hair, taking that hair through the shell, and pulling it through at the bottom and wrapping it and incorporating that back into the braid. I tied my ends because I like my hair to be secure, but honestly I got lazy and I wasn't tying them right. So I just want to say that this took me a very, very long time. I started at like 8 that morning and finished braiding, specifically braiding, at 4 in the next morning. I only ate one time. I took like a 20-minute break to literally try to return that conditioner that they wouldn't accept back. So believe me, you know, this is very time consuming. Do not do this if you do not have the time for it.
I just want to show you guys again.
So my footage had deleted, and I needed to re-record this, so I had to take one of my braids down and re-record this, which is why I'm only going to be able to show you one time, so I'm going to do my very best to explain. So you're going to want to loosen your rubber band to make it easier to pull the hair through, because you have 1/4 of a bundle, and that's, you know, a lot of hair for one braid. So you're going to put your crochet needle through and latch it on to the bundle. Now the bundle is not going to be sitting in there perfectly, so don't be scared to just pull it through. The rest of it will follow. Believe me, it will. Sometimes it won't, but most of the time it most definitely followed for me. So sorry, my hands got in the way. I was very sleepy, not paying attention. As you can see, I'm continuously looking down, but I'm holding the base of the ponytail lightly, not toughly, and I'm pulling one side through. Once you have it through, you want to even out the sides, if that makes sense. Just make sure they're both the same length, because you can adjust it, thankfully. Once you have it adjusted and they're around the same length, you're going to take your base, which is your ponytail, and split that into 2 and pull it to tighten the rubber band. Ouch, this part really hurt it. I still remember, like, this is my sensitive area, and my struggle area, it is most definitely thinner in that area. So I most definitely didn't need a lot of pressure on it. Next, you're just going to take the hair and you're going to split it into threes. And you're going to take one of the sections, whichever section you want, and you are going to want to twist that around. I did a half a twist just to show you guys what I meant because it was already tight, and once again, that's my struggle area. I don't need something super tight right there. But yeah, you should do like a full twist or a full two twist, whatever. It's going to secure your hair. It's going to make sure that your hair is good even if something happens to that rubber band. I wouldn't suggest trying to pull the rubber band out of the hair while it's in, but I'm just saying it's just going to make sure it's tight. You're going to feel more secure. It helps it last longer as well. Once again, it did have a lot of flyaways. I didn't get to show it, but as I was braiding, I also was cutting, but I got lazy halfway through because of course it was super early in the morning and I had been standing up recording for hours. So I was cutting, but I didn't cut the front of my head, and it actually turned out pretty fine. I just kind of cheated with some foam, and I ended up pouring some foam, some hair foam that another hair supply store near me had played me on. COVID got these beauty supplies acting up. Like, they really is playing people. Like, I got this mousse from them, from this hair supply store, and he passed it to me in a bag, and it was so close to closing, so I was so appreciative. I didn't check the products that he had gave me, and when I got home, that product was tore. It, like, the cap that you use to get the foam out that you would push on, yeah, the nozzle was broken. I'm like, what? I tried to return it. They said no refunds. I'm like, what? You know, I just want to switch it out. They wouldn't let me. So make sure you're checking your stuff because COVID got them acting up. At least here it does. So if you didn't notice, I grabbed some hair just like I did with the shell, but I placed it in between my lips so I can make sure I didn't incorporate that. I did that so I can have individual curls hanging out of my braids. I wanted something new. I wanted something different. I wanted to try something, and I would roll this up with rollers when I wake up the next morning, which is what I did, and I dipped it. Also, this hair was very, very dirty. So here I am, I'm just putting foam in my head, which I had a hard time putting it in the camera for the reason I just mentioned. The nozzle was broken. This helps the hair lay down. It gives it more of a flow. I did do this after I had already dipped my hair, and it helps with the flyaways just as well. I also used the Got to Be hairspray. That also helped with the flyaways. It made my scalp feel good, you know, but it does contain alcohol. I don't even have to read it to know that it contains alcohol. Look at my face, y'all. Like, I even paused on it to show y'all my face. I sprayed a lot because it's a lot of hair, but it also helped the struggle spots. It also helped my struggle spots. So yeah, this is the final product. I look good. I did go in and add some string to one of the braids, and I added a few more hair clips. Nothing special, not the shells, but the clips. And I really enjoyed this hairstyle. I think that it is very beautiful, and it looks very nice, almost as if it was done in a shop. People keep coming up to me like, oh, where did you get your hair done? I want to get my hair done at the same place. Sis, I did my own hair. And then they'll be like, really? How much you charge? Like, I don't do other people's hair because I know that there is error in my hair. But yeah, a cheat, most definitely. Take your crochet needle, put it through your braid and pull your hair halfway through. But thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. And please like, subscribe, and comment.